evening and welcome to Audio Dungeon. I'm your host, Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew. It is Lou, it is Dan, it is David, it is Damien. Inside, we have Thomas and Todd helping us out. Guys, welcome to the show at D6 Arcade. It's Monday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and today we are going to have a quick nerd news. We're going to play Escape the Dungeon, of course, and then Roll and Rumble makes its return.
Finally,
Yeah.
long awaited.
We've been trying, but like, COVID, getting sick, this, all sorts of things be keeping us away.
Yeah,
But they can't stop us forever. That's right.
we do
Welcome.
it tonight.
We're doing it tonight.
Do it tonight.
That's right. So last time when we went over Roll and Rumble, we actually fixed a lot of system with the fans. That was a great episode because it really kind of fixed all the loose ends that we had. And now we have the newest sheets here. And I believe we'll be joined by the current champion, which is Crusher Charles Morrison, and Jason Spector. Slapshot will be on later as well. And we're doing our first episode. We're going to keep it a little more. Did you guys bring your costumes and any kind of props or anything like that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so yeah, whatever you can do, we'll take the 5-minute break. You'll be able to, dress up a little bit and get ready.
Did you see Hedge Delta over the weekend on Discord?
I saw that photo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the photo. It got some shade from the current champion.
Yeah, I saw. Well, to the champ's credit, it's not the official Roll and Rumble title, but Hedge Delta was at a very exclusive event this weekend. The WWE Championship belt was there, so Hedge Delta took the opportunity to pose with it, and looked
Very nice.
pretty damn good, if I might say so myself.
I sure did.
I guess that's a little feather in his cap because obviously because of how rich Hedge Delta is, he's just rubbing elbows with all the major players in wrestling, right?
Yeah, in the shadow of Wall Street.
The shadow of Wall
about
Street.
that?
Attended a very, very exclusive event. And of course, everybody recognized Hedge Delta. You have to pose with this title. It'll be yours one day. And I said, okay. All right.
Right. There's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
The paparazzi was there. They took their pictures. It was fantastic.
Right.
Yeah.
We understand only as much as we can understand.
Sure. Okay.
You're right. You're on a level of fame that we can't.
Right.
We're not.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Well, hey, I'll do what I can. Give the rub to Roll and Rumbles.
Guys, let's start off with nerd news. And last week we were talking about what's going on with a lot of the content being removed in Disney. They removed 50 different shows, and I want to open up it a little further. Lou was talking about an aspect of it I didn't know about, and I'm also curious if anyone knows that if other platforms are doing the same thing. If this is like a purge, if it had anything to do with the writer strike, the actor strike, also, and just kind of deeper implications, because I didn't know what you were saying before. Let us know.
Yeah, well, they dropped all that content before the strikes began, but I had read something somewhere, and maybe some people in the audience will be much more well-informed than me, but I had heard that it had something to do with residuals that were being paid primarily to writers of new content, like that there was something structured that way, and so that's what they got rid of shows like Willow and the Mighty Ducks TV show and things like that. Whereas they're keeping the original old movies and stuff like that on there, but it was all like recent content that was made for the streaming service. That was the stuff that they dumped. So I heard it had to do with payouts.
So is it the shows that like the actors had some sort of credibility where they were pushing for something extra, and then Disney was like, well, we're getting rid of those first?
Can't imagine that. I mean, I would think that the stuff like the Marvel stuff and the Star Wars stuff has much more. Much more big budget, much more high-profile actors and stuff like that, but they're not going to get rid of that content.
It's tricky to say because they also probably have more control over that because they know what they're getting into.
Yeah.
But maybe if they get a one-off with the Willow show or something else. I originally just thought about it was just about viewership. But that's interesting. So why are they? If that's true, what are these deals? Why are there different deals for these? And why isn't all this other content being affected?
Yeah, it is strange because I thought that was like one of the catalysts of the whole strike was that these actors and writers are hoping to get residuals from streaming services.
And Disney is dropping it right at the same time.
Right.
They're like, really, it's interesting. Well, we're going to drop all this stuff that does that.
So it's just another means for them to not pay their crew.
It would
Yeah.
make sense
Right.
if that's the real reason, like, why all that stuff was dropped. If it was like, oh, well, now we don't have to pay all these people because we don't
Right.
have it on
Right.
the service anymore. I mean, at least that, not that we could be happy about it, but it would make sense sort of like from
It
a
just
business
seems like it was.
perspective.
It just seems like it would all that would all fall under like the lower budget banner for Disney Plus.
Right.
You know, like it's none of
Right,
the stuff
yeah.
was like their marquee products.
Right.
So
It
it's
makes-
interesting that that's where they would cut
And how
their
much
losses.
money could we be talking about, really? I mean, like, would it be so much to keep, keep that stuff on the service?
Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense because it's not the you go to the box office, buy a ticket, and you can track revenue model anymore. It's so much more different. I mean, look what happened with Scarlett Johansson
Right.
with Black Widow going straight to movies, and she sued Disney, and they settled because it's just not tracked the same way. So it makes a lot of sense what you said about people getting paid the correct way, and also these things that they took down are probably not generating enough views and revenue like the big box office movies
Yeah,
are.
and
So
I think everything on there was exclusively made
Yeah.
for Disney
and
Plus. I don't
so
think
it makes a
anything
lot
that
of
they dumped
sense
was.
that it has
yeah.
to do with it. At the end, of the day, it always comes down to money, right?
Yeah. It's,
Yeah,
it-
I mean, regardless of the fact whether or not it makes sense, like as a viewer, I'm looking at this stuff and saying, like, why bother then? You know,
It
Like,
diminishes the product of Disney Plus
Well,
and all the
it-
streaming services.
I
Yeah.
mean, like if you're going to set up your own streaming service and you're going to put content out there, then pull your own content because well, it's not up to snuff. Then you
Yeah.
know what, just shut the whole thing down. As far as
Just
That's
one
pretty
one actual
extreme.
switch.
Yeah,
just,
Yes.
that's extreme.
shut down. So what do you do if you have Dan Flicks, and
you're asking me.
I am asking you.
Okay, so I have my own streaming service.
Yes.
Right.
Excellent. Okay.
Okay. Now they're all on the
I
same
like
page.
it. I like it.
So on Dan Flicks, you release a show, and it's it's
Who's out? He's like, how can I get rid of my subscription? This guy, he's already trying to get rid of it.
What if you have one show? You have a couple of shows. They're great, and you have
Right.
one show. It's just straight garbage, and you're embarrassed by it. Do you keep it on? And you notice that people are looking at it, and they use it like and they equate Dan Flicks with this straight garbage show, and they
man.
go somewhere else because they happen to land on that show, and then maybe they leave the platform.
I think that's an unrealistic situation, though.
But that does happen. I've done that too. I went to Apple for a show and to try a show out, and then I wasn't committed to the platform, and then I watched it, and I was like, okay, and then I left the platform, and I just went back to whatever it is
So you left the platform because of a show.
because I was only coming there for the show just to check it out. But then I looked around, but I didn't see anything that kind of held me, and then I left.
I can't see myself saying, like, I have my own streaming service, like my own streaming service is doubling as my own studio, and I'm making decisions to like create this content. So like I'm seeing potential in a certain show that I've decided to make, right? If the execution wasn't where at the quality of where I was hoping it would be, like I'm not going to turn around and say to my fan base who like may be watching the show, sorry, I'm going to take it away from you. And like you can never watch it anywhere else ever again because this is my show and I say you can never watch it. I'll know that people will be coming to my streaming service, as small as that number may be, to watch this show. So I like to think that I'm not going to have such a business corporate mindset to say like, oh, sorry, pal.
Dan
I'm
Flicks,
taking your
the
stuff
one
away.
with heart.
Yeah.
Dan Flicks.
Right.
It's the one with heart.
Streaming service that drops its prices every couple
Streaming
of years.
service that cares.
Will be free.
Absolute dog crap. and you put out your next record's good, your next few records are great, and then you put wow, and that's okay. If your first record wasn't great, are you going to take that down?
When do you
Right.
take it down?
Like, would you remove it from
Like,
streaming
remove it
services?
from
Would you take it
streaming, yeah.
down?
And some
That's a
people
good
do.
question. Some people
I've seen
would.
artists
It-
here.
it does
they
happen.
take them out.
It
It
does
Take 'em
happens,
out.
but like I personally wouldn't. It's still content you've created. It's still good to see your roots. And also, while most people might not like it, and this is the same with
There's probably
streaming.
some audience
There's
for
probably
it.
some, and also I feel like in today's, it's not just like something's on network television anymore. We're in the modern era with technology, right? If something is good, people will find out, and it might take a while. Like how many things were like
Right.
really overlooked in the past, and now have only gone viral. Now have been put in the public eye. There's numerous examples of that. So I would say leave it because you never know what that could turn into. It could even develop a cult following. You remake it, and now it's better.
Yeah, I mean that's a good point too. Like I've kind of said this about like
No bad
Like-
publicity.
right. Like I've
Yeah.
kind of said this about like movies in the past, you know.
Disgro Plus.
Disgro Plus. That's
Plus.
right, JJ
I
Homie.
like
Thank you.
JJ Homie says
I
Disgro
think
Plus.
I think that leads you to the issue though of like, because on one hand it's like, well, this is digital content we're talking about. It's basically free to store. I mean, obviously, like, you know, I'm sure it costs whatever, but like, you know, it's digital. It should be, you know, and you have this streaming platform. Like what could it really be costing you to just keep something on there? Now, if keeping it on there requires you to pay out money to the people that worked on creating it, all of a sudden that becomes a big factor. And I think that's partially
Dropping
like, with all
50
these
shows, they're,
strikes and
they're,
everything.
they're
Right.
probably like, hey, we're going to save X
Right.
amount.
They're
Might as
probably
well.
in that way.
Disney gets to save money? Oh, thank
Okay,
God.
but
Now I can sleep at
Well,
night, guys. Thank you.
I'm just saying,
Thank
from
you
like
for
a business
informing me
The
that
mouse
now
has to eat.
like,
Disney.
I'm not worried about them
profits are
saving
being
Rich,
money,
positive.
Richard
but-
Wild says, by removing the content from its services, Disney can avoid
There you
paying
go.
residuals to the people who created and worked on them, thus saving some money.
Yeah, thus not paying their workers, as per usual.
Let's play devil's advocate for a second. What if Disney is removing them just so they can settle out, you know, come up with some plan so that they can bring them back so they don't have to keep paying for them?
That's interesting. That's possible.
It's like, hey, listen, instead of us paying you, let's give you this one lump sum now. Leave us alone so we can put this out and not have to worry about it.
They may try to say we're going to shelf you. Which is done in the music industry all the time. They may
Right.
shelf you, but and say like, hey, tell you what, you want to change the agreement a little bit? We'll bring you back and do something else.
But I mean, that all depends. Because, like, if they're doing it to say, like, if they would do it up front in the contracts, like, if you're paying for something, paying someone for their whatever, their work in perpetuity, like, you really, really got to pay for that as soon as you throw those words into the contract.
And that's it. You never know what the contract is because maybe
Right.
there's a bottom line for how much viewership it has to have, and if it doesn't meet that, they're allowed to do X.
right.
Sure. But, like, that brings up a lot of questions, too. Like, was there no wording in the contract? Because we know, like, a lot of these strikes have to do with, like, well, like, nothing's being done for us in terms of residuals on
Right.
streaming.
Yeah.
So, like, was there anything in the contract at all? And are they pulling them off to say, like, hey, you want to get paid for this, we'll put it back on, but, like, we get to lowball you now? Because
Right.
that's just, like,
I
they
wouldn't be-
have all the leverage
yeah.
in a situation like
Yeah.
that. You know?
I wouldn't be surprised if somewhere in that contract it says Disney reserves the rights to pull this content, seizing, you know, whatever we pay you. And then Disney's like, listen, you can keep 100% of what you're making now, which is nothing. And that will stay like this unless you agree for us to give you this amount of money. You could not take it, but you'll never get paid again. What are you going to do? Of course, you're going to take the money eventually.
I mean, with strikes being what they are now, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if these actors, writers, like, kind of took a stand on that and said, like, hey,
It's very
like,
possible.
we're not going to work for you anymore.
Until
I mean,
you
it's-
need the money.
Yeah, and it's entirely possible that Disney would do exactly what you said.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you got nothing, or you get what we're giving you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Man.
The end of the day, you don't know. And with the whole thing, you brought up Scarlett Johansson before. You know, that whole thing just has so many layers to it because that movie, besides her getting shafted the way she did and she fought back, you could tell that movie was also dragged. And I feel like I just felt like in my heart that they did not want to give her the movie because they felt like it wasn't going to do well or not up to whatever snuff that they wanted to have it at. And it felt like they kept dragging that movie to be released to do it, either to do it in production or to put it out. And then they stuck it in that spot between the Endgame and what's the other one?
Yeah, it was after she
Infinity
was already
War?
after
Infinity
she was,
Wars.
It was after she was already dead, right? It was after the characters were killed
Spoilers.
off. They did it.
Right.
Spoilers.
I feel like they were.
Sorry.
Yes. Sorry, guys. Catch up.
Oh,
Catch up.
I thought no one was going to see it. I thought they pulled Endgame off of.
Yes.
Good God.
This just in. They just pulled Endgame.
Oh man.
They're working out the contracts. They pulled out the first 10 minutes and the last 4 minutes.
Oh,
But it seemed like they didn't want to put it out there. Like they were just like we don't want to do it, and then they give her a movie, put it out, and then when they did it, they played games. So like it just seemed like a whole big thing.
I mean, it's also too like you could see Disney using like different aspects of it and different layers of it for leverage, you know, because like during like let's say I don't know what the situation was with that movie, but like I remember during the pandemic, they would like throw movies onto Disney Plus that were like in the theaters or maybe had a shorter run in theaters.
Right.
A lot of streaming
Like-
services are doing that.
Yeah.
Which is great for like people like you and me who were stuck home and couldn't go to the movies and got to
Right.
watch
It
movies.
was very nice.
Yeah, but then it's like, okay, well, what do we do with these actors who are,
Right.
you know,
the people that
Yeah.
work so hard on that stuff,
Right,
like,
and
did they
who's-
get compensated fairly
like,
or not?
whose
or-
contracts aren't
I
being
know
honored? You know?
Tom Cruise, like in particular, held up the release of the Top Gun Maverick for like over a year.
Yeah.
He refused to like allow it not to play in theaters. Like he
Right.
was adamant about it. I
Why?
think it was supposed to come out the summer of 2020,
Oh, because of
and
COVID.
he just delayed it and came out like the following summer. But he
Yeah.
wanted a theatrical release for it. He felt like it was important for the movie, big, movie theater type of
Was
thing.
any of that
and he's
filmed
Tom
in IMAX?
Cruise, so
that
he can do what the hell
that
he
happens
wants.
a
You know?
lot.
And
I
it's
think,
it's
or
the kind of movie that
not a
needs to
lot,
be in the movies,
sometimes,
which I
yeah.
imagine.
Yeah,
you know.
and he's
I
that
agree
kind of
with
guy.
that.
He's got that kind of pull, but
Yeah, I think
he's
that
not.
happens.
He's not doing business with Disney, so.
Right.
Right.
So the question is, I stand by this comment I made last week that I feel like that we've now exited the golden era of television, unless something changes, and like globalization comes in a big way for us for content in America to go out even bigger, or I shouldn't say that like because it's already happening, but if we have access at lower levels where people can make more content and get it out there more freely, I think that people are wrestling with their own content and what to do with it. Like we talked about Band of Brothers, which now went from HBO to Netflix,
Right.
and
There's a few
Suits.
other- yeah.
It's a popular. I don't know if you've ever seen Suits. Suits was moved over as one of the most watched shows, so some people are shelving their content, but you see other people are like, well, let's make the content work. Let's sell it out. Don't worry about it. It's an HBO brand. Okay, don't worry about it. It's been Band of Brothers has been our staple for a long time, but let Netflix have it for 3-4 years for X $1 million.
Absolutely, and they shuffle them all around.
Right. So before, it felt like they were just like keeping up their walled gardens and just like, this is our content. It is. Now people are like, okay, we'll take it. We'll make some money on this. So it's interesting that it's kind of happening somewhat at the same time, but it's just all different solutions for the same problem.
What if some of those shows that Disney canned end up on another platform?
That could be smart for them. I mean, why
I
not?
wonder if they'd be willing to do that. Yeah.
Right.
Why not?
Would
Marvel.
happen.
Marvel did that with Netflix, and that was smart because Marvel worked the Netflix material for
Yeah.
Daredevil and
Absolutely,
and
it's
those.
great. It's great to have
Right.
it all.
Yeah, and
sort
then
of streamlined
and now they
together.
brought it home when it's all done, and it's like, okay, great. Look, you just got that from
Yeah.
Netflix.
And a lot of these contracts are, have terms. It's like after a couple of years, it goes
Right.
back into the domain, and people could bid
Right.
on it again. So
Right.
it wouldn't hurt them.
And now they're like, we'll rewrite it after we filmed half the thing.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's not what we thought it was.
Right. And those are the big ones. At Netflix and Disney has a lot of content. So immediately, even though they were like one of the youngest ones, they moved ahead of the pack because they have content that is like mega franchises. But you have other things like Apple TV, who's coming up. Peacock has stuff, but Peacock really has a lot of older material, and they have a couple of things going for them. But the ones that are like on the come up, they're just struggling to make you watch and pay attention to their own content.
Yeah, I don't have Apple TV, and it pisses me off because I have all the Charlie Brown stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Halloween, the Christmas, they don't even air them on TV anymore. It's like you just
We're
on
almost
Apple
coming full
TV.
circle, where it's like now it's like, why would I pay for cable if I could have this streaming service that has everything? But then now you got to have this streaming service, and then it's like, so now it's cheaper to just have freaking cable.
Just
Yeah,
want to
there
watch
you
a
go.
50-year-old.
What we should do is we should come up with a system where we package all the streaming services into one
Like-
big thing.
Like
and have people pay for
channels.
all of it.
Like
Yeah.
channels.
And you
How
can
about
flip through
that?
each one.
You could just flip through each one. And
But no, but
Pay one fee for
You-
all of them every
but on
month.
each one of these channels, shows should come on at a certain time. And what we'll do, hear me out, guys, hear me out. What we'll do with these shows, let me get there. The shows, what we'll do, we'll have a printed publication, and we will send that out to every home. It'll be a guide.
Oh, a
It'll be a
guide.
guide.
Who doesn't
And-
love to read paper?
It'll come with a special holster
I love
for your
reading
bag.
paper.
Yeah. It'll have crosswords. It'll be great.
Interviews with people
Sounds
in the
great.
shows.
We'll have a different actor on the cover every month. It's gonna.
This is groundbreaking.
And we can pay off a
incredible.
lot of it by just selling advertising time in between shows.
No,
Yep.
first, we'll say that there's never going to be advertising because you're paying for it. And then slowly, as the years go by, everything will have a ton of
It'll
commercials.
But
be
then what's-
50% advertising.
But then here's what's gonna
Exactly
happen.
the
People
same.
people are gonna start to complain, right? It's like, oh, it was on at 8:30 and I don't get home till 9. Well, we're gonna give them a feature to let them record it before they get home.
Ah, good
That's how we're gonna do it.
idea.
The
There you
future
go.
is wondrous.
Wow.
Amazing. Fantastic.
I can't wait for that day.
What you also could do is you start a company that, for example, I buy my Netflix account, and then you can have up like 5 devices. Is that what it is they have now?
Mm.
So I give it out to 4 people.
Oh.
You know, and you see where I'm going with this. You can
And
start
then-
making some money.
And
So
then
you-
charge them
You-
less.
Right. You buy 5 accounts, hand it out to 20 people, and then you get more and more people into it, and then perhaps you can get all the streaming services in a package, and you give out like one of them, and everyone's paying less, and you tell them that it's your family.
So like you're subletting your streaming service account.
Right, and they love that.
Oh yeah, I think that's.
They're so happy when you do that
I'm sure they are.
because you're sharing their material out.
Of course, get the word out.
Right. Please get the
wonderful
word out.
content. And I'm sure that these actors and writers strikes aren't going to result in massive price hikes for every streaming platform. I'm
No, I
sure
like-
that's
I like
I'm sure
Tony.
that's not how this ends.
I like Tony's model. The more people that watch, the more people go to buy merch.
Right, because Netflix sells a lot of merch.
Yeah, I have
Tons of merch.
I have a pair of Netflix sneakers.
You know,
I have Netflix underwear on right
Those
now.
might-
The new Nike Netflixes just came out.
I think those are just New Balance.
When I put my underwear on, it goes.
Bum, bum.
That's my new doorbell. Doom, doom.
Wow. You should make a penny every time that plays on your doorbell because you're promoting Netflix.
I'll never have to worry about food again. I'll tell you that.
All these
Netflix.
this has become not a nerd news. It has become how to make money.
Business
Ethics.
Central.
Started off talking about Hedge Delta. Figures this is the way. it
Right.
went.
That's right.
And corrupt. We have some corrupt schemes too.
Corrupt businesses.
That's perfect. So there you go. Anything else nerd important that we should talk about that we need to know? What's happening?
I mean, I asked last week, for my own personal edification, is anything exciting coming out? Because I don't even know what's on the horizon.
Well, Spider-Man just came out for PS5 and
The video game, yes.
yeah,
yes.
Spider-Man
Oh,
2
yeah.
just
Big.
came out.
Mm-hmm.
I still have
That's
to get
big.
on that. It's now with these open world games and how much is involved to actually 100%. Because there are people out there that have to 100% a game. They can't get sleep at night unless they beat the game 100%.
Yeah.
And it's just so ridiculous nowadays to do it. Where I will play Spider-Man 2. I will play the heck out of that game. But I need to mentally prepare to have at least 100 hours in the next week to devote to that game. Because I can't just play for 20 minutes, 30 minutes a day. No, I got to play for hours at a time. It's just the way it is nowadays with video games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
get
can play a little
overwhelmed
bit at a
with
time.
that thought when it comes to
I
video
get
games.
stressed when I play the games like Batman, Arkham.
Yep.
You'll see whatever the
It's
percentage
crazy.
is, right? And all that does is haunt me because I'll give it an effort a little bit and I'll get it up, but I'm not 76. I'm stuck at 85.
Who's got time? Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, and it freaks me out. And Skyrim, when they give you already, when I was a kid, I don't think it mattered to me. But now as an adult, when I play, I started Skyrim the first time, and I'm sitting there, and Patrick Stewart's talking to me, and I'm like, this is amazing, and he's like, hello, the line is drawn here, and then he goes, you must find the 7 rods of the 6, and I'm like, oh no, Patrick. I don't want to do any of that. I just turned it off immediately. 'Cause I felt like they were giving me a job. And then, months later, I was like, let me give it again. Let me give it another go, Patrick. It came on. He gives me all the mission, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to do my own thing. And then on the sideline, they give you the quest. Go find this. Do that. And I felt like they're giving me work to do. And, I'm trying to concentrate on this, but I have, 10 side quests. And I'm just getting stressed. And I'm like, I have to stop playing this. I can't.
Waking up in sweats, haunted by
Oh, my
Yeah,
God. Did I get those rats out of that cellar?
Captain Picard is haunting your dreams.
What do you have to have like
uh,
a one-on-one check-in meeting with Patrick Stewart every week? Hello,
Well, if you keep restarting the game, you do.
hello, Anthony.
Where is your progress this week?
What progress have you made this week?
You haven't
Anthony?
been here in such a time.
Totally.
I think you don't care anymore, Tony.
It might not be the right game for you.
Super Mario Brothers Wonder came out last week too.
That's
I
right.
thought you were going to
yeah?
say 1.
No.
Spoilers!
I think
Super
you're
Mario
I-
Brothers
I
1.
think you're late on that news. What?
40 years later.
It's like,
Wow.
I can't plug the system in. I don't know what happened.
Guys, a new game's out. Super Mario Bros.
There's no ports.
you seen this?
Does anyone have an adapter?
I got the secrets for the first level.
Super Mario Brothers Wonder.
I would have
Apparently,
liked.
they're just plumbers. I mean,
What's it about?
It's just like a for the Switch. It's just like an old school updated graphics, but side-scrolling Super Mario Brothers game.
Oh, okay.
You can play with 2 players at the same time.
That's fun.
yeah, I heard it was cool.
Looks very. I mean, it got excellent reviews. Like everyone gave it 8, 9, 10 out of 10.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good. I feel like games are in a weird place right now. I feel like they're coming out every once in a while. You get something good, but like there's a lot of bad or a lot of
Everybody's
waiting.
complaining. There's a lot of
Yes.
complaining.
Yes, a lot of
Everything
complaining.
that comes out, everybody's
Yeah.
got to complain about it.
Yes.
Meanwhile, there's lots of people playing these games and enjoying them.
That's
Well,
that's
that's-
everything. Though. That's the whole world.
I guess so.
That's the way.
That's
That's the way
the-
it is. Let's.
Freedom of information.
We're gonna end it there. Thank you for that nerd update, everybody, on the nerd news. We're gonna head over to Escape the Dungeon right now, and we're gonna run a fun Escape the Dungeon. It's gonna be a blast.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
It's gonna be an amazing
So there's
blast.
gonna be explosions in it.
no,
No bread this
No.
time.
no, there will not be any explosions.
Like, what if we had like maybe we'll just come across like a big crate of grenades and like you could just say, like, oh, here,
Remember when I gave
have,
you?
take as many grenades as you want. Sure.
You ever hear that story?
No.
We were playing Star Wars. I'm DMing a Star Wars quest, and it's Phil Castellato, it's Damien, it's Richie, Emery, and they're all playing it. And they come across. They're hiding. They're running from like stormtroopers.
We're
or
on
whatever.
like a ship. Yeah.
They're on a
like-
Death Star. You're on a Death
yeah,
Star.
Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah.
And,
we're on
and
the
they
Death Star, yeah.
and they come across like,
like an armory room.
an armory, and there's like a bin, and it's full of just grenades. And
like
Phil,
full,
and
like
it-
so many.
yeah, it feels like, oh, is grenades here? I was like, can I just take one? And I'm like, if you want to take one, you can take one. It's up to you.
There's like a whole
He's
bunch
like,
of them.
I'll take one. Can I take two? And I was like, if you want to take two, you take two. He goes, can I take more? I just take a bunch. So I go, you can take as much as you want. And so when I said that, Damien does this. He goes, and he's looking at me, he's considering it. He's like, I'm not going to take any.
Go out of your way
Like,
to tell the DM.
Right.
I see
I'm
this.
not taking
Yeah,
any.
yeah, yeah. I see. You just told the other player they can have as many
Yes.
grenades as they
He-
want.
And he's right,
I
because
think,
they're all faulty.
I think I won't be taking
Oh.
any of those grenades.
They were all.
They were-
Meanwhile,
they were all
yeah, there was like
faulty.
a sign on the back of the bin.
There was
that
a reason.
Said
There's a reason.
defective, you
There's
know,
a reason
we
why
didn't-
they were like that.
Yeah, yeah, we didn't notice.
Yeah, I can't, it was something that was like relevant to the story. The reason why they were like that, I can't remember it now. But
Yeah.
now and then it happened again where we played a game and you guys were in like a vault and you guys were picking up all the gold. And
Oh,
so
yeah, yeah.
it's like pick gold. How much gold can I pick up? I'm like, as much as you want.
Yeah.
And Damien went,
It happened again.
and my side of my eye, I see Damien. I'm like, he's on to me. And they were all they were
I
like
played it
bugs.
Cool. Yeah, they all
No.
transformed into bugs.
So I have to be careful when Damien's right here. I have to get Damien out of the room when I do some of these things here.
We gotta-
So if something's too good to be true, don't
right.
take any.
Yeah.
Right. He knows. He knows.
Just don't touch it. Make it harder on ourselves.
Speaking of difficult situations, here's a show that we call Escape the Dungeon. Good evening and welcome to Escape the Dungeon. I'm your host, Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew today. And today, everyone is going to escape on this
Whoa.
fun... Whoa!
Everybody.
On this fun
I didn't expect
episode.
Everybody was going to play. It's
Guys,
awesome.
before I give you this amazing scenario, first tell me what mundane or commonplace item would you like to choose? Dan, you can go first.
I'll take rope.
Rope,
I'll take a frying pan.
frying pan,
Sword.
Take like a shiv.
a shiv. Guys, what will they be armed with besides these? They will also be armed with a wizard's magical bag of holding. What's inside is going to be good and bad items placed in by the fans. You guys right now watching, put in one comment a good item and a bad item, and they may choose yours. I'm going to take the first 6, unless you put something crazy in there, then I may not choose it if it's completely whacked out. I'll decide. We don't know. I'll decide. So, guys, here is your scenario. The 4 of you are gladiators. You're gladiators in Queensland for the Queen. And you guys are not quite friends, but not quite enemies, but you are forced to fight each other. In the middle of this arena is a giant troll. This troll is about 20 feet tall. He's got a large club, and he is mean. You guys need to defeat the troll. Now, you can defeat each other. You can fight each other. You can team up. But the end of the day, whoever defeats the troll is going to be able to have a chance to woo the queen and give her a gift. Now, You must give her a gift of some kind. It's up to you to say what that gift is in any way, shape, or form. But if you win, you have that chance. This is your scenario. Any questions before we begin?
Can we just create a gift out of thin air, or?
No.
So it's going to be. We'll find out more when we get into the situation.
No, you're not going to find out. That's it.
No.
I told you.
Figure it out. I think it's a figure out
A
situation.
beautiful
Like,
necklace of giant troll toes.
What I'm trying to tell you is when you get to
don't know
see
if
the
we have time
queen,
for that.
you'll need to impress her. And if there's a second place, if you're not impressing her, she may even decide that, like, you know what, maybe I want second place guy.
I like it.
All right.
So you need to defeat it, put on a good show for defeating the troll, survive, obviously. And if you do, you need to convince the queen that you're worth it. You're worth her time.
So we're all fighting the troll together.
Yes. But you could
Well-
you could betray each other.
But
You
we're all
could work
competing
together.
to kill the troll.
It's up to you.
It's a free world.
Oh, I see.
It's a
I
free
see.
world. It's a
Okay.
free world.
You have free will.
It's a free
in
world
this
by
game.
4 people who are trapped in the arena.
Well, yeah, maybe not so, but you still have free will.
Everybody
You
ready?
can do what you like.
True.
Yeah.
We begin. The portcullises go up. The crowd starts to applaud, and you guys are released into the arena. In the arena there's a lot of large boulders, different things around the arena to kind of simulate like an almost actual environment outside of the arena in the wild. You guys have your one item on you, and everyone seems to be chanting like "Kill, kill, kill." All of a sudden, a bigger gate opens up, and the troll comes out. And he walks out into the middle of the arena, and he yells, and people are just like excited about that. They just want bloodshed.
Does he yell "Can't stop the feeling" like Justin Timberlake?
I'll tell you what. Whoever rolls the highest right now can make him yell anything they want. Go ahead.
Ooh.
Oh, can you give him a?
5.
Next week I will have one. They have been
You
ordered.
got me. I have 3.
2.
That's the one that I win.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want the troll to sing "Can't Stop the Feeling" from Trolls.
Go ahead.
I want him to sing it.
Okay, go ahead.
Now I'm the troll.
For a second.
Nothing I can see but you when you dance, 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 girl. Good creeping up on you. So just dance,
He doesn't
dance,
seem that
dance.
bad.
Come on.
It's beautiful.
It doesn't
Yeah.
seem
All
that
those
bad.
things I couldn't do when you dance, dance, dance.
Is that your troll?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got the big like pink hair.
He does?
Yeah.
Why is this troll going to destroy us all? He's got such a glorious singing voice.
Maybe we could reason with him.
He picked the wrong line of work.
How big is he?
20 feet tall.
He's like 2 feet tall.
Do we have swords and shields or just
no,
our items?
you just have your item.
He's nude.
So you stop DMing. He's not nude. So you guys are around the entire arena, and he's coming out in the middle, and you guys are just yelling these comments back to yourselves. You do see that there are weapons inside the arena that you possibly could use. You have to make your way out there. We're now going to go from left. You went the highest. We'll let you start from there.
There's weapons?
There are weapons in the arena you see on the floor.
What do we see?
Swords, shields.
What about the bag? Do we see the bag?
Yes, you do see the bag, and the bag is on the floor somewhere near the troll.
Oh, so there's one bag and someone has to. Okay.
As a bag of holding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, it'd be wild. We could say there's 4 bags of holding. That would be wild.
Imagine.
So
Okay.
Okay.
I'll tell you what we'll do. We're going to change that. We're going to make it that you guys will be given a medallion that you can summon the bag. So we'll say there's only 6 in there total, and you know when a charge has been used. We'll say there's a little like notch on the medallion.
Cool.
So you could summon more or less in your turns. It's up to you.
Okay.
There we go. We'll make. Okay.
And I'm going to say here, you hold on to this end of the rope. I'm going to hold on to mine. Okay?
Okay.
And when the troll comes running by, we pull and we trip him.
Fantastic idea.
Then once we trip him, we tie up his legs. Okay?
Let's do it.
All right. I run over to the other side and go down onto the ground.
Okay.
They're on like the other side of the arena from me.
Yeah, he runs over. Yeah, they're far
I
away.
see, Like they're far away. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And the troll's in the middle? Is
Yeah.
he moving?
Not yet. He's cheering.
Okay.
He's singing and
Oh,
cheering.
All right. I'm going to close the distance between myself and the troll. How far is he from me right now?
It's probably about like 100 feet.
All right. I'm going to go at least 50 feet.
Okay. 6 seconds.
Yeah. I'm going to move forward 50 feet and see which direction, if any, he decides to go.
Okay.
So I just see like swords and shields just lying around me.
There are stuff, yeah.
Different kinds of swords and shields, or all generically the same?
There's different kinds.
What kind do I see? Like long swords, big swords, different kind of materials,
Long
shields.
swords, short swords. I see some parry blades, daggers.
Okay, I'll pick up a sword and just a regular shield. Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
Okay.
Okay.
Medium shield.
So I'll do that. I'll pick up a sword and a shield, and I will take cover behind a boulder.
Okay. So you're all are standing there, kind of find your places. You guys are waiting on one side. You two are kind of waiting as well.
I moved in.
Yes, 50 feet in. Got it. Is he attacking? Yes, he is. Which side? This side. He's going for you.
Awesome.
So he sees, he looks at you and goes, whoa. You see,
Okay.
he's got a big club. It's like as big as your house. He runs over to attack you.
Okay.
He charges in. Here it comes. It is a miss. Whoa! Poof, hits the ground. You dive out of the way. You're okay. You're up.
I'll yell over to him. Hey! Hey, come on over here. We'll trip him, okay?
All right.
Lou, you're up.
Are there any weapons around where I am with my end of the rope?
Yeah, there's weapons.
All right. Anything? What am I?
Just call for weapon. It's all
Is
littered on
there
the
like
ground.
a slingshot or anything like that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll grab a slingshot.
Okay.
Oh, I'm up. I turn to the ogre and I
Troll.
and I try to see if I still have his attention because he had just attacked me.
You do have his attention.
All right, great. I make sure, give him a little, and then I run towards them.
Okay. Great.
Goes the troll.
You're gonna pull an attack opportunity though.
Okay.
He hits.
Oh.
So he bats you like a baseball.
Oh.
Poof, and you fly over to them
Oh.
a little too quickly.
Oh, man.
You hit the ground. You get like a mouthful of dirt, and you take 1 damage.
We started
Dave.
with 3.
David, yeah,
Just to clarify.
down to 2.
I'm not moving at all. I'm chilling.
Okay.
I'm just watching.
He sees you go over there, and does he follow? He does. He comes on over. He runs over. So you guys are gonna try to. I guess you're gonna get into a position where you can try to trip him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pull
Okay.
up, yeah.
So what you're gonna do is you're both gonna try to roll higher than me or match me. I'll let you guys win the ties. If you do so, you will pull this off. Here it comes.
Okay.
I rolled a 6.
Oh,
Five.
3.
Five.
Sorry. So he comes over. You pull the rope up. It just steps over. It just doesn't work, and he's going after him. He's not getting there yet, but he's still running over. He doesn't even notice you guys because the rope doesn't work, and that's his turn, just running over there. So your turn is trying to get them. You're on the ground. You're getting up with dirt in your mouth, and you see him running towards you.
I want to run away.
Okay, you can run left or right at this point.
What do I see? Which?
Pick a way. Pick
All
your
right,
direction.
fine, right.
Oh, that's the way you want to go.
There's a
Nice.
bunch of grenades.
I go that way.
There's a pit of spikes.
David, what do you want to do?
How much distance is between me and the troll?
A lot now because he ran
lot.
away from you. So
So
probably
he's more towards the side and the middle where the troll came out is open?
it's about 150 feet away. So
The middle or the troll?
the troll is.
Okay.
The middle is 50 feet away from you. Well, actually, no, I'm sorry. You didn't really move, so it's about
Oh,
75,
I'm
80
still
feet.
chilling behind the boulder. Do I see anything specific that's different from the battlefield in the middle?
From your vantage point now, no.
Is there a boulder that's kind of closer towards the middle, but not quite the middle I could take cover behind?
There's all sorts of things to take cover. So
Okay.
there's cover
so,
everywhere.
So I'll move half the distance to the middle and take cover again.
Okay, so you're 50 feet between outside and middle.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, he gets to the end. You start running over. We're going to see if he looks around with somebody else or if he gets tired of you. 4, 5, 6, he wants to go after you. And he does.
Okay.
He likes you. 6. He follows you.
Man, he's
That's-
in striking range still.
That's 2 damage, so you're done.
Oh,
He pounds you to the ground.
man.
Oh, he picks him up. Oh,
Wow.
he chews on his bones.
Eats him.
I figured he was going to
That's a-
eating us. Yeah.
That's a bad day.
Like, it's okay. I figured it'd be eating us.
All right, good luck.
That's a bad day. It is a bad day. Dan.
Okay. So how far is he from me now?
He's probably about 50 feet.
50 feet.
Yeah, because he's moved over to the side. You guys are in the middle. You're kind of approaching him, trying to knock him down. About 50 feet.
All right. I'm going to signal over to Lou's character.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, like, let's go get him. And I start to run with the rope held up at, like, knee length on the troll.
You do the same thing?
Sure. I'll support this decision.
Sure, I'll die with you.
Like, I want to take him out at the knees with the rope.
Okay, so you start running towards him, and you're done. David?
So they're more like on the side now completely?
Yes, the opposite side.
Okay. I'm going to go directly into the middle of the battlefield
Okay.
where the troll came out.
Okay,
Yes.
you go in the middle, and you see a lot of bones.
Just a lot of bones.
Yeah. Weapons, same thing you saw before, but lots of bones.
Okay. I'm going to move closer towards the troll in them, but still take cover.
Okay, so I'm going to put you at around like 80 feet from them towards the middle.
Okay.
You're basically in the middle. Okay, so the creature sees you guys running up the troll, and he runs towards you guys. Here we go. We're going to make this roll again. Since it's two of you, you need to match me or roll higher than me. Here we go.
Okay.
3.
3.
2. Oh.
2! So you get the rope up, Lou, and you put it up, and you're like, I got it. And you see him do it, and the rope goes way too low, and he just steps on it, and it just fails, and you're like, this guy.
Homer Simpson over here just thought a 2 beat a 3.
Yeah. A 2!
No!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He attacks you. It's a 6. So you fail, and deservingly, he hits you. You take down to 1. You think everything's broken. You're on the floor. It doesn't feel good, and you go.
I'm going to call over the bag to me.
You don't have to call the bag. You just use a medallion.
I use the medallion.
Someone is finally using it. Here we go. John is thinking the exact same thing. He said, I don't think they want the bag of holding. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, I would use the bag of holding instantaneously with you go.
All right. Thought
So-
my role plan was going to work.
It was a good plan.
All
It
right.
was a good plan. Let's see. We're going to the top of the lineup. Whoever put it in first, and it looks like it's Jason Spector. So here it comes. Jason says, roll.
Here we go.
Yeah.
4.
4.
There you go.
You got the good. If you would have got the bad, it would have been Legend of Zelda Ordnance. You pull out one of Link's bombs. It is lit. You have 5 seconds to get rid of it. Tony, start counting.
Oh.
But it is not that. It is the good. It is Link's Ocarina of Time. Turn back the clock and change what just happened. You now have 3 rerolls to be used until the end of Escape the Dungeon. From
Yes.
Jason Spector.
Wow.
Nice.
So
Wow.
if you want to undo the last action of his attack on you, you can. I'll re-roll it.
Okay. Let's redo it.
Okay, so he attacks you. I rolled a 4. It's a hit. You lose
Okay.
1 instead of 2.
All right.
Okay, so you're at 2.
Okay. So that was 1 reroll then. I have 2 left.
Yes, I think
Okay.
so. That's how it works.
All right.
So you're up now.
All right, I'll go into the medallion as well.
Okay. Look, now everyone's going to do it.
Yeah, I always forget about it until someone else uses it.
Okay, going to John Daybert. Make your roll. Let's see what he gets.
3.
3, it is bad. If you would have got the good, you would have gotten an immovable rod. But instead, you get a quirky lantern. It leaks and randomly catches fire.
Oh, good.
That's the best.
It's not the worst.
It's not the worst.
Not the worst. It's not the worst. So we have to roll around, every round you go now, roll 1, and it just lights on fire if you roll a 1.
Okay.
Roll 1d6 if you roll a 1, it lights on fire. David.
Okay. I guess I'll go into the bag too. Why
Okay,
not?
so you grab
Nice.
your medallion.
We're all doing it, right?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
What is it again? Is it evens for good, odds for bad? Is that
High is good. 4, 5, 6 is
4,
good.
5, 6 is good?
Mhm.
That is a 2.
That is a 2. If you
not
would have got the good, coming in from Charles Morrison, it would have been R2D2 shows up and it helps you out of a tough situation. But instead, you got the bad, which is an electro net drops in you, stunning you for 3 rounds.
Oh, God.
You see someone laugh in the audience. You're stunned.
Oh, that's so bad.
So this will be the first of your rounds.
Is it somebody from the Trade Federation? It was like
She can't do that.
Nate Gunroy.
Yes.
Is that his name?
That's not allowed.
What's his first name?
Newt
Newt.
Newt. Yeah.
Gunray, I believe. Newt
Like
Gunray.
Gingrich. That's Gunray. Oh, it died. That joke died. No one cares.
Nice try.
So that was 3 polls. 1, 2, 3. You guys have 3 polls left. Guys in the audience right now, don't be afraid to put in more. We're gonna need 3 more polls coming up. So get to work. You just pulled. You're in the net. He goes. You want to be the troll now?
Ah, troll.
Is that a yes?
Sure.
Just kidding.
Okay. I
Be
go.
that troll.
Um.
You got this guy and this guy right next to you. They
Okay.
try to trip you.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna
yeah.
try to
Oh, yeah.
flatten them like pancakes.
Who are you attacking? Oh, both of them?
Yeah, both of them.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a
Squish.
-1 to your attack. On a 1.
Wow.
He goes to slam both of you and then kind of falls over as he does it. I'll give you both a free attack on him.
Did he fall down?
Yeah, he falls down. I give you a free attack.
All right. I
I
go
won't
to.
take it.
He wants to rope him up.
Yes. I put the rope around his neck. And I pull.
Okay. It's your job to hut him.
Yeah.
Okay, roll. Roll opposing check to your.
3.
I rolled a 3 also.
Yes.
What do you want to do?
While he's got the rope around, I'm going to smash him in the face with my frying pan.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, 1.
The frying pan just breaks.
It breaks.
It breaks on his like bone. It's on something.
Oh, boy.
It doesn't do well. There's with weapons everywhere, so it's okay.
Yeah.
You know. So you just slingshot next time.
Oh, wait. If I rolled a 1, is my lantern on fire?
Oh, you got to do a separate roll for that, right?
I'll tell you what. You can choose. No, you can't do that because you're going to use it to your
It's
advantage.
too late. Yeah.
You can roll now for the lantern, though.
All right. I have to do it anyway, right? No, I rolled a 3.
If only it was
My
backwards.
lantern's working.
It works great. I can see in the dark.
Damn it.
It's fine. But that was his fall. He went. So now you go. You have your normal turn now.
I'm going to pull. I'm going to choke him.
Yeah, you're trying to choke him. So I'll give you 1 damage for that.
All
And now
right.
you're gonna pull again. So okay, just outroll me. I rolled a 3.
6.
Okay, so you did it.
Yes.
He's choking. He's down to 1. You go.
Can I do my lantern roll first this time?
Yes.
Another
No,
3.
good. It just lit on fire.
Damn lantern.
Don't forget, you got the thing. You got the amulets.
You could
Oh.
smash him with the lantern, too. Set him on fire.
There's also.
That's what I was hoping to do. If it was leaking, I was going to throw the flaming thing at him.
6 seconds.
I'm going to smash him in the face with a lantern.
Yes.
Okay.
5.
5. Somehow it does 1 damage, and I think that's enough. So he dies.
Yeah.
Whoa. Someone in the crowd goes, "That's lit." No.
Oh.
Okay.
It was better than the last
It
one.
was better. I was hoping for a noise or something. The other one. Okay, so he dies on the ground, and you see everyone. Some people are upset, some people are cheering, and you see the arena master comes over, and like he told you guys to come into the center of the ring, whoever survived. So you guys walk up. You walk up. You walk up.
Oh, I'm out of the electric net by now.
By now, yeah.
All right.
He gets you out of the net.
I'm nice and toasty.
Pathetic. Supposed to get rid of the net. You come on over, and
The troll keeper's crying.
yeah. This is just
One guy-
bizarro
It's
Star
one guy
Wars.
crying.
There's a lot of Star Wars in this episode.
Well, I mean, we started in Geonosis, basically, right?
I guess so. Did we? Basically, every gladiator arena is just basically in Geonosis.
Yeah.
Now.
So they announce you did the most damage to him, right?
Yeah.
You did 2, and then you did 1, and then you did none. So you're first place, second place, third place, and he says, "Everyone, we will now see what gifts these gladiators will use to woo the mighty queen of Queensland." So the queen comes down, and all her guards are around her, and you guys are lined up, and they allow you to offer whatever you want to offer. And fans, you'll be voting on who deserves this win. You must factor in that Dan has 2, Lou has 1, David has none, and then you can factor in the gift, and you put it together, and you give us the answer about who wins to escape the dungeon. Dan, since you have the most, you're up first. Actually, unless you want to go last.
No, I'll go first.
Okay.
My queen, I humbly offer to you this medallion. You wear it around your neck, and you wish for whatever your heart desires,
It's not a bad idea. You just give.
and you will have it. Never a bad thing will you gain from using this medallion.
Woo! She seems very impressed. She takes the medallion.
Wish for something, Your Highness.
Wow.
You just-
The balls in this guy.
yeah, I was gonna say.
A betting
I-
man.
I wish for true love.
Okay.
I rolled a 3.
Ah.
Let's see what she gets. Coming in from Richard Wild. If it was good, it would have been a scroll of fireball. But it's bad. A mimic appears somewhere. Is it? Let's see.
what?
A mimic. It's like instead of like a magical chest, but you would just use as a chest normally. It's actually a creature, and it like tries to bite you and eat you.
A creature that appears of something else. That's
Right.
actually a monster, right?
Right. The chest is just an
Basically,
example.
Yeah, yeah. It could appear as.
Okay, so I'm gonna see the distance. 6. It's far away. So so to her, nothing happens. She goes, "Oh, I guess it didn't work." True love. She says it again. Here we go. We're rolling again. A 1.
Oh, no.
Oh no. Going
She's
down.
not gonna like this gift for very long if it doesn't work.
If it was a good, she would have got cause fear in your enemies, but now it's bad. You instantly start crying.
Ah,
She goes, "Oh my!
Man.
I'm crying. I can't stop. I guess I'm overwhelmed by emotion." I'm gonna roll a 4, 5, 6, and she thinks it's good, and she's just like overwhelmed in love because she doesn't understand.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. She just I don't know. She feels terrible. 4.
Yes.
So she
All
thinks
right.
she's moved by your gift.
Wow.
What do you got? It better
Can't
be
believe
good.
you got away
It
with
better be
that.
good, buddy. I have a medallion.
Your Highness, I have my magic frying pan, which I broke over this troll's face trying to execute him for you. And I will cook whatever meals you could possibly want on it.
I'm sorry, I'm still crying. But why would I don't want. I have people to cook for me. I don't need you to cook for me.
I'll cook better than them.
Really?
Oh my God.
That's amazing. I love it. A man who cooks for me. Finally.
What?
Yes.
Like, so, hey, I don't write this stuff. She, whatever happens, happens.
my queen, when you wished for true love, I felt something that I did not feel when I was first placed in the arena, and I can only describe as true emotion. And when you wished for it a second time, I was overwhelmed with this emotion and this lust for you, my queen, that
Really?
I've never felt before. And to prove my love,
Wow.
my queen, to prove that it is real, with the last glow on this medallion that also matches yours, it must be true love. Since they match, I will give you a token of my gratitude. And I use the last pull of the bag.
Okay. He's going for the gold. Here it comes.
Roll it.
Roll that die.
That's a 4.
4.
Ooh.
If it was bad, it would have been pull a hobbit finishing off some elven bread. but is it good? It's Yonda's arrow from
Guardians of the-
GOTG, from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yondu.
Oh, Yondu.
Yondu.
Is it, Yondu's with an S?
No,
It's
Yondu.
Yondu's.
Oh,
arrow.
Yondu's. Oh.
Yeah.
Yondu.
It's his
We're missing an
arrow.
apostrophe.
Right.
Yeah.
Yondu's arrow from Guardians of the Galaxy. That's pretty good.
That is
My
good.
So-
queen, with this arrow, I can take out any of your enemies with a simple whistle of my breath. And I go to use it on that thing that was cast all the way on the other side of the arena.
You don't know where it is.
Oh, I don't?
No.
But I know it's there?
No.
Oh, I don't even know it's there?
No.
This arrow, if I need to kill your enemies, my love, my queen,
Show me.
where is your enemy?
Kill something.
I go to kill the competition.
Who'd he kill?
I go to kill both of them. Just
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay, roll your die. We're gonna say since it's the first
Oh,
time you've ever
man.
whistled and used his arrow. Okay. If you could whistle, I was gonna make it worse. Okay, this guy can whistle. Let's get out of here.
He means business.
Okay, we're gonna say 5 plus. 5 plus. You're gonna roll for each one.
That's a 4.
It passes
Ooh.
Dan. It misses Dan.
That's a 4.
Oh, another 4.
Oh, it misses Lou. It just swirls around the air. That wasn't very impressive.
My queen, why would I take an innocent life? I'm only approving.
You said that you were gonna take out the competition.
but we worked together to kill the troll, my queen.
You didn't do nothing.
That you can prove that you saw who was watching from
That's
a distance,
true.
keeping you safe.
Didn't you hide the whole time?
Watched from a distance, my queen. Because if they've perished, who would then protect you? It didn't make sense for the three of us to fight the troll, now did it?
Didn't you get caught in a net?
The net was caught in me.
Oh, that's beautiful. If I roll a 6, she cares about the role-play.
Buying
Yes!
it.
Oh my God!
She did.
You had the best one. But okay, guys, fans at home, vote.
That's great.
Vote what you think. Who should win this ridiculousness right now? It's either Dan, Lou, or David. What do you think? Dan, Lou, or David? Make your votes now.
Man.
You have 10 seconds to make your vote for your next Audio Dungeon Idol.
It's a tough one.
First vote coming in, it is for Lou.
All right.
My exquisite frying pan.
David. Todd, you still there? Send out link for Roll and Rumble, please. Okay. So, Thomas, in the software, and you press invite.
Thank you, Charles.
Do me a favor, just if you have my email it to me. If you can't do it, I'll take care of it. John says I'll cook for you. David gets a vote. Charles Morrison got a
Thank
vote
you,
for
Richard.
before.
Thank you, Charles.
Lou got one. Dan got one.
All right.
David might
Jason.
win. We're giving that 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is it. It is somehow David. David with a suggestion of I watched from a distance.
Wow.
And I didn't get caught in the net. The net got caught on me.
Didn't take any damage.
Didn't take any damage. Amazing.
Wow.
Congratulations. You won Escape the Dungeon.
Thank you.
Very nice.
That was
Nice
fantastic.
job.
Thank you.
That is amazing.
Wasn't personal with the the whole arrow thing,
Yeah.
I was-
Tim Shanks voted for David also at the very end.
Thank you, Tim.
You won by a landslide.
Solidified it. Wow.
Yes, he solidified it. Okay, guys, we have Roll and Rumble coming up next. We're going to take a 5-minute break as we get into character and get into costume. If you're playing with us right now, we're going to send you a link. And if you're watching a show and you want to play Roll and Rumble, which is tabletop meets wrestling, contact us and let us know that you want to play. And we will send you a link to get on our Discord. And then you can join in. You can play with us on air every single week. Yeah. So, guys, we're going to go to that 5-minute countdown right now. We'll be back in a little bit, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to fight in Audio Dungeon Wrestling in Roll and Rumble.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Roll and Rumble. I'm your commissioner, Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the wrestlers. And guess what? It's a brand new season for Roll and Rumble Wrestling. Let's go around the table right now and introduce the wrestlers that you know and the ones that you don't. Starting with, of course, the infamous Hedge Delta.
It's another season of Roll and Rumble, and my value is shooting right through the roof. And I'm looking to add a little more gold to my portfolio.
Hey, it's your boy Jay Rolls here, man. I'm looking to have a bang-up season. I had a little bit of a hiccup last year in my freshman effort, but here I am. I'm still hanging in here. Come watch me work these dudes over.
Heading to the other side of the table here, of course, everyone knows Trent Barrington.
What's up, everybody? That's right, the Grizzly is back, and I am ready to get back in the ring for another season of Roll and Rumble. Let's do this!
And newcomer, please present yourself. Who are you, sir?
It's your friendly neighborhood frat boy, Farva. I've competed all over the Northeast on the independent scene, and now I've come here to compete on the table.
Wow, a newcomer to Roll and Rumble. What do you guys think? Do you think you can cut it?
More like chug it.
Oh,
I gotta refill this.
we'll see.
I like the jacket. It's made out of solid silver. Pretty good.
Of course, it brings us to our next wrestler. Obviously, no stranger to Roll and Rumble. It is Slapshot. How you doing out there?
Commissioner, it's a brand new season, and I'm ready to get back in the ring. It's time to drop the gloves and solve all of our disputes in there. But I just want to say one thing to all my competitors. I want to remind you what happened to the last guy who stood in my way. I've got plenty of space on my trophy case for any of your little trinkets, whether it's Hedge Delta's shades or J Roll's hat, whatever. Don't stand in the way between me and that goal, because I'm going to light that lamp and get my hands on that belt and get that C back on my shoulder, because you've got no shot against Slapshot.
Wow, amazing. As always, Slapshot is here, and he's always ready to go. Right now, we're going to go head over to the champion himself. This is the man that came in and won Roll and Rumble. He is feared by many. He is known as Crusher.
Good evening, all you peasants. You have to come to me because you want this. Line up and let me take you out one at a time. Or all at once, I do not care. Come get it!
Okay, that's it. We were just checking on the audio, everybody. It looks like, though, that the audio is fine. We're hearing it a little bit messed up in our ears, but I think it's fine out in streaming out. So, guys, that is it right now. We're starting a brand new season today, right now, of Roll and Rumble. And you can see that some wrestlers, they couldn't cut it. They're not here. We saw some wrestlers retire. We saw wrestlers forced into retirement. And we saw, like Crusher, wrestlers that rose from the beginning of the ranks to the top of the ranks. Today, we're going to give the opportunity for others, newcomers and wrestlers of old, to try to get title weight gold in their possession. Now, the best records of the league are going to get their shot to choose any opponent they want today. We're going to start with the champion himself, Crusher. You're going to choose who you want to fight, and you're going to choose it right now. Who do you want it to be?
This is not going to be for title shot, correct? It's just
It's not a title shot.
Then why not I show the new one how to play?
Okay. It's the frat boy. Noted. Who has the best record here? Slapshot, what's your record?
All time?
You can give me your seasonal record for last year.
Okay. Get back to me. I'll let me just find
You got
that
it.
out.
What do you reckon? Seasonal record from last
Seasonal
season.
was 5 and 6.
5 and 6. Trent Barrington.
My record from last season was an even 6 and 6.
6 and 6.
2 and 8.
2 and 8. Well, it looks like you might be. I feel like Slapshot might have a better record than you.
He might. Slapshot had a hell of a season last season because he was teamed with me most of the time, and we spent half the season as the tag team champs. Don't forget about that.
It's impossible to forget it. Let's go over to Slapshot right now. Slapshot,
never let us.
what is your record?
9 and 4.
9 and 4. Slapshot. Choose. Who do you want to fight today? Obviously, the frat boy has been chosen. Who would you like to fight today?
Let's go fire versus ice. I'll take on J-Rolls.
J-Rolls.
Got
Slapshot
it.
and J-Rolls. That'll be coming up soon. And now back over to Hedge Delta. Who do you want to fight?
One more time on the trading floor, it'll be the Bulls against the Bears. Your margin call comes tonight, Trent.
Bring it on.
Wow, amazing. So I think we're going to do that match first. It's going to be Hedge Delta versus Trent Barrington. I am very excited to see this. But of course, we're going to hear from the wrestlers before they battle, as always. So let's get going, guys. Trent Barrington, take it away.
What's up, fans? That's right. The Grizzlies here is ready to get into the ring. Can't wait. I've been hitting the gym a lot this offseason. Feeling strong, feeling ready, got the confidence. Let's go, Hedge. Let's go. Let's get in there. Let's do it.
Say make money, money, make money, money, money. Make money, money, make money, money, money. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound.
It's a new season of Rollin' Rumble, and I'm looking to put last season in the rearview mirror. Success comes in all shapes and sizes, and I'm looking to find success in the squared circle the same way I found it on the trading floor in Wall Street. Tonight, Trent, your margin call comes quick, and I'm going to squeeze you the same way I'll squeeze out anyone who shorts Hedge Delta. And about this new season, I'm feeling pretty damn bullish.
You heard it from the wrestlers, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go in this first match of this season. Trent Barrington versus Hedge Delta. Let's do it. Time for combat.
6.
2.
All right. I'm going to run up, give you a nice front kick, take you 3 damage, and we're going to go for the power up, the predatory
3 damage is dealt.
power up. So, first round,
What's your stat?
it's going to be survival. Yep.
Survival versus survival.
Yep. And I rolled a 1 on that first check.
That's a 7.
Nothing happens, just the 3 damage, Delta, Hedge Delta, and we're back to combat. Let's do it.
Quick question. When we're rolling combat, are we rolling out of a stat, or does that not happen until the attempt?
You have to call the... let's see.
I thought it
You
was
have to
just
call. You have to call the stat that you're fighting out with in the beginning.
Yeah.
For combat.
for the
Yeah, for
first
combat.
roll. Okay.
You have to stick with it, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
All right. And now I will attack. I
Going
will.
survival. Same one.
All right. I'll roll survival as well.
Here we go.
Natural 6 for an 8.
I got a 6. You got it.
All right. I'll bounce right off the ropes and hit you with a clothesline for 3 damage.
3 damage, Delta, Trent Barrington.
And I will attempt a power up in survival.
He's
So
going.
let's-
He's going for a power up. He'll need
Alright.
to win twice more to get it.
I got a 6 on that one.
No, that's a 1.
Defended.
Defended.
The only thing that happens is a 3 damage, and we're back to combat.
All right, I'll hit you out of knowledge this time.
This time I'm going strength.
That's an 8.
6.
All
You
right.
got it.
Hedge takes it.
This time I'll hit you with a scoop slam for 3 damage.
3 damage dealt to Trent Barrington.
And I will go for. I'll put you in a submission hold. I'll put you in the $1 million dream. Let's roll knowledge versus knowledge. That's a not natural 6.
You got it. I got 3.
All right, let's do one more. Knowledge versus knowledge.
Right now, that's 1 damage possible on the table to be dealt.
3.
Dirty 6 again.
Now it's 3 damage. You can risk it one more time and go for 5 or deal the 3.
Let's take an additional 3.
So that's 3 on top of the other 3. You've taken a total of 6 damage this round,
Yep.
and we go back
This time I'm going for
to combat.
a signature move, the market crash, and I'm attacking you out of strength.
I'm going strength as well, and I'm going for the vicious maul. Here we go.
That's a not natural 6.
5, 6, 7 I got on that one. So I'm going to run up, give you a nice elbow to the face. You're taking that first 3 damage. And we're going to go for a power hit on this one.
Trent gives it
The
3
attempt.
damage to Hedge Delta. Let's do it.
Here we go.
3.
7. Take that 2 more damage.
2 more damage with a power hit. A total of 5 damage dealt to Hedge Delta. And we go back to combat.
All right, this time I'll attack you out of survival.
And I'm going strength.
4.
Natural 6. Total of 8. Here we go. I'm going to run up and sweep out your leg. Give you a nice elbow. And we're going to go for another power hit. Here we go. 7.
Natural 6 for 7. All right.
All right, you defended that
Oh,
part.
I needed that.
Back to combat.
All right, this time I'll attack you out of knowledge.
And I'm going survival. Here we go. Natural 6.
Roll a 7. Not natural, though.
All right, yeah, I got an 8 on that. All right, I'm going to run up and give you a nice clothesline. And we're going to go for I'm going to go for the rest on this one. At a survival. Here we go. 4.
6.
You got it.
All
Defended. The only thing done is the damage. We're back to combat.
right. All right, I'm going out of agility this time.
All right, I'm going survival. Here we go.
4.
4 as well.
Agility again.
Same deal.
Natural 6.
You got it. 6 the harder way. Go for
All
it.
right. This time I'll climb the top ropes and hit you with a missile drop kick for 3 damage.
3 damage dealt to Trent Barrington.
All right.
And I'll attempt to stun you.
Going for a stun attempt.
That's a 1.
Okay, and I got a 3.
Does not go through. We're back to combat.
All right, I'll hit you out of knowledge this time.
I'm going strength.
I'm going to go for my signature move, the short squeeze. Natural 6 for a 9.
I got a 4. You got it.
Okay, this time I will go for. I'm going for the finisher. Here comes the margin call.
Here it comes.
A 1.
Oh, that's a miss.
So that means you've wasted 2 favor and you've lost 2 energy. And we're back to combat. That's unfortunate for Hedge Delta.
All right, I'll go for survival again.
Here we go. Strength.
5.
Natural 6. All right, I'm going to toss you into the ropes. Give you a nice punch to the face. Here we go for a power hit.
Powerhead, he's looking to add more damage.
That's an 8. Natural 6.
5.
That's a tough.
Boom. Take 2 more damage.
2 more damage on top of the 3. It's a total of 5 damage dealt. 2 Hedge Delta this round, and we're back to combat.
All right, and I'll go for knowledge again.
I'm going strength.
5.
I got a 6. All
Trent
right.
Barrington coming back.
I'm going to grab him, smash his head into the turnbuckle, and I'm going for the finisher.
Oh, no.
boy.
And I'm going to add 3 favor, which I can do.
Okay.
Right, to
Yes.
the finisher. And I don't need to glare or anything else, right? My
Just roll that
finisher is
die.
the bear slam. You want to squeeze? Here it comes, Hedge. Oh, I rolled a 1.
A 1. 2 ones in a row on finishers. That is a loss of the 3 favor, plus
Yep.
2 favor on top of it, plus 2 energy. And we're back to combat.
Smokes.
Amazing. Back to
Bummer.
combat. Let's do it.
Bummer.
Knowledge one more time.
Math. Math is the real enemy
Okay.
here at Roll and Rumble.
All right, we're good. Strength.
Natural 6.
Oh, you got it.
All right, this time I'll I'll hit you with a dragon screw leg whip for 3 damage, and we're going for the margin call one more time to end it.
He's going for it.
5.
Yeah, you got it.
And he takes it. And that is it. Hedge Delta has won his first match and the first match of the season. Hedge Delta, how you feeling?
It was a close battle. When the Bulls and the Bears step in the squared circle, we set the whole place on fire, but this time I was bullish from the very beginning, and your margin call came exactly when I told you it would, and my value is going nowhere but up.
Amazing. Incredible. Guys, that was incredible to watch. We're going now to our second match. This match is going to be Slapshot, who then challenge J-Rolls. I'm excited to see how this is going to go down. Here he comes right now.
That's right, my slap shooters. The off-season is done. The preseason's been played. All that's left in front of me is a clean sheet of ice. J-Roll, it is cold in that ring. So cold you won't even be able to find a spark to light your enjoyable plants, shall we say. One thing is for certain. You've got no shot against Slapshot. Get ready for the hat trick, because it's coming your way.
Holy smokes, I'm no joke out the bullpen. Bringing nothing but heat, leave you hanging like clothespins. He's a beast when he goes in, ice cold frozen. The first round draft pick, number 1 chosen. Drop bombs, explosion, self-promotion.
All right, Slapshot. You know, we've done this before. I guess it's time to do it again. You want to kick off the season? You think you're going to have a walk in the park with J-Rolls, brother? It ain't going to happen, man. I'm going to put you on ice tonight.
Wow, tough words from both competitors right now. And J-Rolls is straight up turning it back on Slapshot, saying it's not going to be so easy. So here we go, guys. It is Slapshot versus J-Rolls. Let's do it. Combat up.
I'm going to start with how my signature opening move, the face-off, and I'm going with knowledge.
All right, I'm coming with Will.
That's a 5.
That's an 8.
Okay.
It's a natural 6 to an 8.
Yeah.
What do you want to do, J-Rolls? You got it. You can deal 3 damage.
I'm going to deal the 3 damage. I'm going to go for a pose to earn myself a little extra favor.
I'm sorry, but your moves are invalid. You failed to announce your
Oh,
move.
I didn't say what I did. There
So
you go.
no damage is dealt here. We're back up to combat.
All right. I'm going to
I'm coming
go
for
with
Will again.
talent. Natural 1.
I got a 5 plus my 2 is 7. I'm going to hit you with a Japanese arm drag, and I'm going to go for my pose.
Here he goes. 3 damage dealt by J-Rolls to Slapshot, and he's going for a pose. It's a will duel.
Natural 6.
You got it.
All
And
right.
you got +2 favor for J-Rolls, and we're back to combat.
All right, going talent again.
All right, I'm going strength.
Natural 1.
That's an 8. I'm going to hit you with a super kick, and I'm going to go to for a power hit after that.
3 damage dealt to Slapshot, and he's going for the power hit.
That's a 5.
Natural 6. Defended.
Defended. No additional damage done. We're back to combat.
Let's go knowledge again.
All right, I'm coming strength again.
Dirty 6.
Natural 1.
All right.
3
I'm
damage
gonna
dealt to
I'm gonna hit you with the
J-Roll.
dump and chase, throw you against the corner, slam into you, and so take 3 damage. And I'm gonna go for the technique power up.
Okay.
All right, knowledge versus knowledge. 7.
3.
All right, one more time for the power up. 7.
2.
Technique is activated. I win on all ties. Here we go.
He's got it activated. Don't forget that Power-ups can be removed if you get a 6 and 1. You can remove somebody's power-up, or you can remove your own injury, or you can deal extra 3 damage. That's the only way you could stop that power-up.
I'm going for my other signature move, the hook and cross check, and I'm going with talent.
All right, I'm coming strength again.
Dirty 6.
5.
All right. I'm going to, okay, so I get 1 favor for the signature move. I did the hook and cross check. And I am going to go to my corner where a little hockey stick is resting comfortably. Going for my chosen item, talent versus talent. Natural 6.
Natural 6.
Ooh.
My bonus gives me a 10.
Yeah, you got me.
Yeah, you got
All
it.
right.
3
One
damage,
more.
Delta J rolls.
No, I'm going for the chosen item.
Oh, I'm sorry, God.
Yeah. Talent versus talent. Natural 1.
4.
But that ends that.
All right.
And we're back to combat.
All right. I'm going to go for my signature move, the rolling German suplex.
All right. And I'm going to go for talent again.
Signature move
coming
means
out
that
of strength.
J rolls will
8.
receive 1 extra favor. He pulls it off. He comes.
Natural 6. My bonus gives me a 9.
All right. You got it.
And what did you get?
I rolled an 8.
Okay. 3 damage, Delta slap shot. J rolls, what do you want to do?
All right. I did the rolling German suplex signature. Can I still follow that with a power hit out of strength, or do I have to go back to combat now?
You can do a power hit, or you can go for a power up.
I'll just do a power hit. It's fine.
Go for it.
Okay.
You need 1 win in strength.
All right.
It's a dirty 6.
Dirty 6 here, too.
Win on all ties.
He wins all
and
ties,
defe-
and also
and
defender wins as
defending.
well.
So,
Okay.
Back to combat. Just the 3 damage is done initially. That is it.
okay. Going for talent again.
Go ahead.
All right,
9.
I'm going strength. Dirty 6.
All right. I will hit you with the power play. Full Nelson falling forward onto the mat. Take 3 damage. And I will again go for my chosen item. Talent versus talent.
Okay, 3 damages dealt. He's
7.
going to use his item.
Natural 1.
Okay. One more time for the chosen item. That's a 9.
Another natural 1.
All right. I pull out my hockey stick, which has the same effect as the kendo stick. So every successful hit from now on, you lose 2 favor.
2 favor unless you deactivate his item.
All right.
All right. Going for talent again. Here we go.
Going strength.
Natural
It's a
1.
It's a natural 6.
Oh,
Oh,
the 6 in 1 moment.
Oh,
You can deactivate his item immediately if you
Yeah,
wish.
I'm deactivating that item right now.
all right.
Easy come, easy
oh,
go.
man.
Now, is that instead of
No, it's
the 3-point hit?
It's extra.
It's
So you
extra.
also do 3 damage, a slap shot, and then you have your choice of what you want to do next.
All right. We'll go for the power hit just because why not?
Okay. Trying to add 2
Oh.
more damage to that.
Snap suplex, by the way.
3.
Good catch.
Natural 1.
Oh, defended. All right.
No additional damage. Back to combat.
I will go knowledge.
All right. I'm going to go
That's
strength again.
dirty 6.
Dirty 6 here.
Win on all ties. Thank you for not deactivating that one. I will put you into the so 2 miss for elbowing, elbow to your gut, do 3 damage,
3 damage, Delta J rolls.
Okay.
and I will put you in the penalty box. My submission hold, knowledge versus knowledge.
All right.
That's a 5.
That's a 2.
All right.
So that's 1 damage to be dealt. You
Take
get-
an
or
extra.
risk.
Yes, I'll bank that. Take the 1 damage.
Okay, you're dealing it. Okay.
Yeah. So
it's
you
3
took
damage
4.
initial
You took
plus the
4
1
total.
more, and we're back to combat. Let's
All
do
right.
it.
I'm going talent.
Strength.
That's a 7.
That's an 8.
J rolls takes it. 3 damage, Delta slap shot.
All right. I'm going to hit you with a clothesline. And I'll go for the power hit again.
Okay.
He's going for heavy hitting, damage doing hits.
That's a 7.
That's a dirty 6.
As additional 2 damage dealt to Slapshot.
All right, I'm going to forearm you in the mouth with that one, and then I am going to combat back up.
All right,
I'm
talent.
going to go for my finisher. I'm going to go.
Well, you have to win. You have to win combat.
So you got to win your combat first, and if you do, you could take
Talent.
the finisher.
All right.
Natural 6.
One.
A natural 6, and he rolled a natural
6
1.
on a 1.
You can
Oh,
deal 3 damage. You can buzzkill one of his power-ups. I don't think he has any
don't have
activated, though.
but I can do the 3 damage for the 6 and the 1, and I can go for my finisher.
Yes, you're
Okay.
dealt 6 damage right now.
Okay.
And
Okay,
finisher's coming in.
so I do a body slam, throw you to the ground, and slap shooters count it out with me. 1, 2, 3. Going for the hat trick. Slapshot skates in. He winds. He shoots. He rolls a natural 6.
Oh, is that?
That's it.
That's it.
Ah, woo! I'll tell you.
Amazing. Slapshot, how you feeling?
I feel beat down. I gotta tell you, J-Roll, you gave me the fight of a great start to the season. You had me on the ropes. Thanks for a great fight. Hopefully, we'll be able to match fists again pretty soon.
That was amazing, guys. That was an incredible match to watch. I have to say, J-Roll's a very different showing from last season. J-Rolls is not here to play. He's done a lot of training in the off season, and he is ready to roll and rumble. That is clear. Guys, we're getting ready for the last match. This is the match with the championship. This is not a title match, but it is probably the most significant match because we're going to see the state of the champion in this match. We're going to see how he's holding up, and apparently
A new contender.
he's taking on a new contender. What happens, Hedge Delta, what happens if this new contender wins versus the champion? What does that mean?
Well, if this new contender can topple the champ, I gotta say a title shot might be in his future. That's something you gotta start thinking about, Commissioner.
Yeah, we're going to see right now. So here we go. Let's get ready for this match. It is Crusher versus the Frat Boy, the newcomer. I'm excited.
Well. Finally my turn to break bones and bruise people. Ah, the glorious of things snapping under my power. This young man has nothing to worry about. He will be over soon. He will get back to his drinking, whatever it is he's drinking. He can't handle the good stuff like we do in Russia. Yeah, come, child. Get in the ring and lay down.
Wow. Tough talk from the champ, and we're going to go over right now to the newcomer. He doesn't have an intro yet. This is his first time in debuting. Frat Boy, what do you got to say?
You know, Commissioner, I was curious to see if you got me a graphic, but we could work on that. Frat Boy, we could party, we could work on that. Crusher, I am so pleased and so honored to be partying with you this evening in the Squared Circle, my debut match at Ready to Rumble. Roll and Rumble. Ready to Rumble is a very different thing now, isn't it, my friends? As you can see, the jitters are going through my veins. The alcohol level, I wouldn't pass a breathalyzer, as you might say. But one thing is for certain, Crusher, you have that title. You must have done something to earn that. That is no easy feat, my friend. But we're going to the break of dawn, yo. And when the Frat Boy pins you clean in that ring, 1, 2, 3, Frat Boy might be in line to order himself a belt extender on Amazon, my friends.
Wow. So here we go. This match is made. Everyone is ready to go. It is newcomer.
You will wait
versus
until I
the
get
champion.
ready. You will wait till I get
Putting
ready.
he's putting the belt down. He's not worried.
So you leave that right there. I'm coming back for it.
He's making it clear that this is not for the belt. Don't get it confused. Here we go, guys. Combat up. Here we do it. It is the Crusher versus the Frat Boy.
All right, going for knowledge.
We're going to go for strength.
Going in for a finisher move. Russian sickle.
That is a 5.
That is a 8. All right. Russian sickle. Take you out. Take you down into the ring. And I'm going to go knowledge versus knowledge. Going for the power up.
Going knowledge
Take-
versus knowledge. Going for the power up. That was
Yep.
3 damage. Dealt to
Take
the
the
frat
3.
boy.
Natural 1.
That's a 6. All right, one more. That's a natural 1.
Okay, he's going again. He's going for the power ups. He needs to win one more time. And he rolled low in that second one. So that is
Yep.
it. You defended. Nothing happens. Just the 3 damage from the beginning, and we're back to combat. New round.
We are going out of strength, my friend.
All right. Now, knowledge again. So, dirty 6.
That is a 7.
You got it.
I'm going to whip you into the ropes. I'm going to give you a back elbow for 3 damage.
7 takes it. 3
then-
damage to the crusher.
And then we're going to go for the power hit. We had the stat to this one too, right? Or is it just...
Yeah.
So we're going for the power hit. That is a 7.
Natural 1.
That is it.
So that's an additional 2 damage. So 5 total this round, right?
That's it. You got it. Back to combat.
All right. Out of knowledge again.
We're going to go out of will.
That's an 8.
You got it.
Crusher takes it.
All
3
right, go on.
damage dealt.
Throw you into the rope. Take you down to the bottom, into the ring with a snap nair. Elbow in the back of the head. Knowledge versus knowledge. Going for the power up.
Knowledge versus knowledge. Here we go.
Natural
36.
Natural 6. Defender wins the ties. Defended. Back to combat.
We are going out of strength.
Agility this time. So 36 again.
That's a 5. You got it.
Crusher gets it under 3 damage dealt.
All right. Well, I'm about tired of that strength. So, elbow. All right. Agility versus strength.
Agility versus strength.
So
Natural
my
1.
strength stat.
Well, no, it's agility versus agility because that's
Yeah, I
just when he's
Okay.
No, it's supposed to be agility versus the stat I'm going to take out.
Oh, because you're trying to injure.
Right.
Oh,
I rolled a natural
Yes.
1, so don't roll a 1.
yes. This is the one situation where he is attacking a different stat directly.
Okay.
So yeah.
Do you want me to
Defended.
re-roll that?
No,
No,
he
just
All
add your
right, so
strength.
that's
to
a
it.
6.
Yeah, he defended.
Defended. Okay. Back to combat.
Agility again.
We're going. We got to stick with strength right now.
That's a 5.
That's an 8.
You got it.
I'm
boy
going.
takes it.
I'm going to go behind you. I'm going to go on all fours, and I'm going to tabletop you, my friend.
3 damage dealt to Crusher.
We are going to go for the power hit yet again.
Natural 6.
That's a 7 total.
7 total. Frat boy takes it.
Natural 6.
He got,
Oh yeah,
Means everything.
Yeah, natural 6.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Crusher, you got it.
All right. That's combat up. Let's go with agility again.
We're going out of will this time.
Natural 6.
Natural 1.
6 versus 1.
Ooh.
Right.
6 and 1. I don't think, but it's not a combat situation.
Nothing.
is
Nothing.
it?
No.
Okay.
I'll take the extra 3.
So I take I lose 3, right?
Yeah, I'll do take an extra 3.
Well,
Poke
the
your
6
knife.
It's 6 total then.
Yeah, it'll be 6 total.
Wasn't this not the regular combat? This was a follow-up on a stat?
I lost track of where.
No,
Yeah,
this
last
is
round, the
combat.
roll you just rolled
That was
for.
um.
No,
that
this is
wasn't
combat.
regular combat, right? Was it
Yeah,
regular
it's,
combat?
it's regular combat.
Yes.
Okay.
So then he's right. Yeah, it's an extra 3 damage he's dealing.
So 6 total.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
Might as well take you down to the mat with a toe drop, and might as well go for the finisher while I'm here.
Oh, man.
I'm going to add 2 favor to it just because I can.
Let's see it. Here it comes.
That'll be a 6 total.
You don't roll here.
I don't roll. That's why I was looking, and everyone looked at me. So I'm like, I think I roll here.
So you don't have to say what you have, but if you have 5 or less, then he won.
I do have 5 or less.
And that is it. Crusher takes it.
The champ.
He proves why he is the champion. And that is why he took it down. Crusher, how you feeling?
That is just this pitiful excuse of a. Let me guess. You go to Stanford or some stupid college like that, correct? Pitiful. Come to Moscow. We will show you how to actually do it. And we will give you something better than that weak hops and beer, whatever it is you are drinking. Give you some good vodka. You will be put hair on your chest.
Wow, tough talk.
I have hair. I have hair. Chest.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just saw 3 epic matches from 6 of the wrestlers in the Roll and Rumble Federation. It's going to be an exciting season. We have a lot of events coming up. So I am looking forward to seeing who's going to take that belt, or will Crusher defend his belt and take it all the way to the end. Let's go around the table right now and say how much favor you have. Say your seasonal record and anything you want to say for last licks. Let's do it right now, starting with Hedge Delta.
My record on the season is a perfect 1-0, and I have 30 favor. Crusher.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Yeah. That's right.
The fans love you.
The fans love me. They've all invested in Hedge Delta, and it's going to pay off in plenty of dividends for everyone who's put their trust in me. Crusher, I'm coming for you. That gold is mine.
Wow, taking it over to J-Rolls.
Yeah, I'm looking at 0-1 right now, and I got 10 favor. I was able to bank some tonight, even though I didn't come up with the win. So that's a win.
You won the crowd a bit.
Definitely took a slap shot to the limit. I know I had him on the ropes. I made a couple of mistakes, but it's a mutual respect now. I think I finally earned a little from him. And this new kid, I think he did some interesting things with the champ. I think the champ's talking very cocky, but for his first time in the ring, I think the frat boy. I mean, we're definitely gonna go party after this, but I mean, I like what I saw from him.
There was a second where it looked like he was going to take it from him. So, yeah, for the first match, it was a great showing. Let's go on over to Trent Barrington.
So the Bears at 0-1 for this season and sitting with 16 favor at the moment.
Nice. Anything you want to say to your angry Bears out there?
It was a good match today, but just couldn't quite seal the deal at the end there. He was able to eke it out, but there'll be plenty more fights this season. So
That's right. Go over the frat boy.
Hey, listen, the night is young, my friends. Much partying, much drinking, much fun to have. The frat boy may have started at 0-1, but there's much more drinking, much more partying to be had because here we're going to the break of dawn, yo.
Amazing. Go over to.
All right, my slap shooters. We saw a great win today, starting off the season with a 1-0 record. And thanks to you all, the greatest fans in the world, I've got 21 favor. But just to let those other competitors know, just because you might have some heavily banked favor, it could be a little at risk.
Of course, I am perfect in every possible way. I am 1-0, and I have 24 favor. So, 30 what? That is all you can keep. You will not be able to keep any more wins than what you have. And by the way, the only way you have more wins last season is because you was with Slapshot. You have no shot with me. That's it for sure.
Wow, so that it is going to be some stiff competition this year. Again, I am excited. This is is going to prove to be, I think, one of the best seasons ever on Roll and Rumble. And I think the Crusher is going to be a tough competitor, and he is not going to give away that belt. It's going to be a tough one, guys. So that's it. That does it for today's first episode of Roll and Rumble. As a commissioner, I thank you for watching. And remember, if you're home right now and you want to be a wrestler and try out for Roll and Rumble, contact us. Let us know you're interested, and maybe we'll give you a shot right here on Roll and Rumble, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week on D6 Arcade. Thanks a lot.